Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into the dark and twisted world of Dead by Daylight. This game, for those of you who haven't had the of experiencing it yet, is an asymmetrical horror game where 4 survivors try to escape one terrifying killer. And let me tell you, some of these killers are the stuff of nightmares. We're counting down the top 5 killers in the game, so let's get right into it. First up, we have the mistress of mobility herself, the nurse. This terrifying lady in white can teleport, making her a nightmare to escape from. Imagine, you're working on a gen, minding your own business. You hear that telltale and bam, she's right on top of you. Good luck getting away because one missed blink and you're done for. But that's not all. What truly makes the nurse terrifying is her sky-high skill ceiling. In the right hands, she becomes an unstoppable force, blinking across the map with surgical precision. You see, mastering her blinks, chaining them together, predicting survivor movements, that's what turns a good nurse player into an absolute monster. She can be around corners, through windows, even across the entire map with the right perks and add-ons. So if you hear that, you better start running because the nurse is coming for you. Next we have the Spirit, a vengeful wraith with a bone to pick, and the power to phase through reality. This killer is all about mind games and unpredictability. She can literally disappear into another plane of existence, leaving survivors completely clueless about her whereabouts. Just imagine you're running through the corn, heart pounding, convinced she's right behind you. But when you risk a glance back, nothing. You're home free. Except, not really, because she could be literally anywhere. She's phased back in right next to you, and you'd never even know it until it was too late. Talk about terrifying. The Spirit's ability to traverse the map unseen, combined with her chilling aesthetic, makes her a top contender for the title of spookiest killer. Moving on to a killer who prefers a more hands-on approach. Meet the Huntress, a brutal huntress with an arm like a cannon and a terrifyingly accurate throwing arm. This lady doesn't need to get up close and personal to land a hit, oh no. She prefers to stand back and chuck hatchets at your head from a distance. And let me tell you, those hatchets hurt. Just the of one embedding itself in a nearby tree is enough to send shivers down your spine. But the Huntress's real strength lies in her map control. She can shut down loops, pressure generators, and even snag cheeky survivors trying to make a daring escape with well-aimed hatchets. It's like she's got eyes everywhere, just waiting for you to make a wrong move. So you better get good at dodging, because if you don't, you're gonna be seeing stars. Well, maybe just one star, right before everything goes dark. Now let's delve into the swampy domain of the Hag, a grotesque killer who loves nothing more than setting traps for unsuspecting survivors. This creepy lady is all about fear and ambush tactics. She places these nasty little mud traps around the map, and if you're not careful enough to avoid stepping in one, well, let's just say it won't be pretty. One minute you're just strolling along, the next you're face to face with a mud-caked monstrosity, screaming her head off at you. What makes the Hag truly terrifying is her ability to teleport to her traps. Imagine you're healing up a teammate, feeling safe and secure, when suddenly, bam, the Hag erupts from the ground beneath you. Talk about a mood killer. She thrives in the shadows, using her traps to control the flow of the match and pick off survivors one by one. So, watch your step in the swamp, because you never know what lurks beneath the murky water. And finally, we have the undisputed king of speed and brutality, the Hillbilly. This hulking monstrosity is basically a one-man wrecking crew with a chainsaw for a hand. Yeah, you read that right, a chainsaw. And he's not afraid to use it. His chainsaw sprint is the stuff of legends, allowing him to close gaps in the blink of an eye and turn survivors into mincemeat. Just hearing that chainsaw revving up in the distance is enough to send chills down your spine. But the Hillbilly is more than just brute force. He's surprisingly mobile, able to traverse the map with surprising speed and agility thanks to his chainsaw. He can cut through obstacles, vault over pallets, and even use his chainsaw to quickly reposition himself for the kill. So if you see the Hillbilly charging at you, chainsaw roaring, you better pray you're faster than a speeding bullet, because if you're not, you're about to become intimately familiar with the business end of his chainsaw. That's it for today's countdown. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments below. Did your favorite make the cut? Or do you think another killer deserves a spot in the top 5? We want to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome content. See you in the fog.